think the developers, like everyone else, they can make assumptions based on their experience, past experience. And when I joined JFrog, one of the target was like being security buddy. Don't put gates, but guardrails that will help them. So one of the assumptions that I'm familiar with, or from people that work in other organizations, and I got it, and I felt that at the beginning, is assuming, trusted environment. Developer may assume that their application will always run in control and trusted environment. It's production or it's test environment, it's inline, it's internal, it's not exposed. But the distribution of cloud environment and cloud computing with so many, it's by default so permissive. So don't assume that trusted environment, it's evolving, it's changed, it's not the same environment as yesterday. It can lead to unexpected behavior. One more thing is related to secure coding, assuming input validation. Don't assume that. Take care of it. Failing, of validation user input can lead to security vulnerability like SQL injection or cross-site scripting attacks. It's really exists. It's there. You should think about it. One more is related to secure communication channels. Don't assume it's TLS by design. It's trusted and encrypted, and it has like proper authentication mechanism. It's not always like that by default. So don't assume that. Take care of that. Make sure that it won't lead to data leakage or unauthorized access. Also assuming absence of bugs and vulnerability. So as a developer, I may think that my code is perfect. Although I'm using, especially if you follow the best practice and really, educate and have used modern framework, etc. So, but don't assume nothing. However, no code is entirely free of potential vulnerabilities. Therefore, we have 0 days that we see so many of them. Don't assume that all users are honest. That's something that we should think of. In my life for 25 years, I'm not assuming that. My mindset is definitely thinking about potential hacker. That's how to avoid attacks, how to prevent the next attacks. That's what I want the developers to think like a little bit. Don't take it for granted. Not all the users ethically, and some of them will try to exploit you. I think last thing is related to, if I did threat modeling, and I'm sure that I know exactly how to deal with the next project. So, but it's not like that. Don't assume that the same security requirement will meet you for every project. Therefore, we have security architect, we have it's expertise. We know how to do, threat modeling right. We know how to take security considerations and requirement in place. So one is not related to another. So don't assume that.